Did you hear that little? Hello and welcome back. My name is Sean Walrus. I'm a bass guitar and music coach. And today we are checking out for the first time a song called Pit of Consciousness by Jinjer. This is their live in Kiev version. So some of you have recommended this and I always enjoy doing Jinjer. You guys know, so I'm really excited for this one. As always, I will listen out for the bass lines, the rhythms, arrangements and composition. And if you enjoy fun and nerdy music stuff, make sure you're subscribed for more. So let's explore what makes this song musically interesting. Really cool stage setup. Very interesting so far. I like the initial opening where it's like ba ba ba, and they just accented on that pa 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 pa. I was quite intrigued as to what were the notes they were using because it didn't sound like a particular key and it sounded like it was in a A sharp, I can call it B flat. So there were these notes which were quite interesting. And those notes are the third and the flat third before hitting that A sharp or B flat. And that isn't really giving me much information in terms of what scale it is because the third exists in the major scale and the flat third exists in the minor scale. So it could really be either one given that they've used both the major third and the minor third. So at this point, harmonically, still quite ambiguous, which is great. And that's why I love Jinjer, because you never know what you're gonna get. And right now, 40 seconds in, I still don't know what I'm gonna get. So cool chords. Oh, those double kicks. Okay, so this is one of those songs where the writer isn't specifically keeping to a particular scale because there are notes used in the entire song so far in this 1.5 minutes or so that were of various scales. So at the start, there were stuff from notes like those, and then they hit something like a notes like those, you know, they don't fall in particular keys per se. So we're not going to discuss this in terms of scales and modes. Yet at the same time, despite it being so harmonically ambiguous, I love that Tatiana was able to craft beautiful melodies above those underlying ambiguous chords, which is very evident in what seemed to be sort of the verse section. I love to just point out just a really nice line that she did, a nice vocal line. Lovely, right? In the end. I'm not actually sure if the notes that she used in that melody were actually notes within the guitar line that was playing underneath it, because it did sound a little bit off in a good way, like it was different. Regardless, I really enjoyed that vocal line. Let's listen to that again. Very nice. Such a cool stage set as well. That part is just reminiscent of almost like Aerials by System of a Down. I don't know if it's one of their influences or not, or it's just a coincidence, but you know, Aerials has this yeah, I mean just that first three notes, which is almost, maybe they're paying homage to System of a Down with that guitar line underneath that. So that was really cool. Right, almost like Aerials, right? Cool bass fill. Oh, those vocals. Oh, her vocal tone is just unmatched. I love how in that section, the drummer just spaced out his snare pattern just to create an illusion of slowing down, but the tempo didn't actually slow down. He just spaced out his snare. That is, he gave it more space in between each snare hit. That's really a great piece of drum part arrangement to provide a dip in dynamic, perhaps to provide space and tension for what might be coming on later, so that there's a certain contrast. Maybe here he's already spaced out his snare. Yeah, it's already been. Oh, this song is powerful. It's got a real doom kind of vibe to it. Oh, nice guitar interlude. Stillness stays, wish I could run, creeps away to the light. In my head, someone else setting snares for my soul. so good. I gotta hear that last bit again. Gosh. This section is so beautiful. Did you hear that little boop, boop? Was that part of the backing track, or did, what's his name, Roman? Did he do that? Let's hear that again. But that provided such a, it's like everything got sucked into a vortex and just left like remnants or echoes of its existence. And then they came back in. And the time signature here is really cool as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I didn't catch it the first time, but upon listening to it a second time, I picked up that there was a 9/8 signature in that last section. So I'll count it out for you as we go and listen to that again. But just so beautiful. The reason why it wasn't easy to pick up is because 9/8 is just 1/8 note away from 8/8, which is essentially 4/4, that our minds are pretty used to. So it's almost like my mind just glazed over that extra 1/8 note and maybe thought it wasn't there. And the other thing I love to point out is that Tatiana's vocal phrasing in that particular 9/8 section seemed to mirror that aerial section that would happen earlier. That do do do. I don't know what else to call it except the aerial section, because it sounded like it. So her vocal phrasing, not necessarily the notes or harmonically the melody that's being used, but the phrasing in terms of the rhythm of her phrasing. She sang almost like na na na. Na, na, na. You see how it kind of mirrors that aerials section rhythmically. So that provides a common thread tying this section with that section, providing and strengthening the cohesiveness of the overall composition. So that is really intentional songwriting, so beautiful, deserves to be listened to and enjoyed again. So let's do that. Let's count the 9/8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. And then her vocals. Okay, so the guitars mirror that same rhythm from the aerial section as well. I love it. I love how they ended off, because they were on that 9/8 section, but they ended off with the final bar as a regular 4/4. So that I guess maybe it ended off on an easier to digest note. The more I listen to Jinjer, the more enamored I am by their musical brilliance. Just the way they're so intentional and deliberate in inserting these things there where, it's one of those like people may or may not notice. If we didn't do this deep dive, maybe we wouldn't have noticed that 9/8 section. Maybe, apart from the very musically analytical amongst us. And I presume many of their fans are not of that ilk, and so it could have gone unnoticed for a long, long time, and that's not something that fazed them, because for them, I believe it's all about their artistry, the honesty of their art and the intentionality of their art. So they might not have been bothered if no one had spotted these little nuggets of brilliance, but it was just important enough to include because it's part of the expression that the song required, and I respect them for that. It's not like they had to shout from the mountaintops, oh hey, look how musically brilliant we are. They simply embodied it, they demonstrated it, they just be. Wow, thank you once again for joining me on my Jinjer journey, or shall I say Jin journey. If you enjoy musical breakdowns like this one, you know what to do. Please smash that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you will catch all of my future Reactionalysis videos. And if you want to be part of the Bass Coach Warriors community to get early access to videos, vote on future reactions, purchase song requests, join our awesome Discord chat, my Patreon link is in the description and on your screens right now. So thank you so much for geeking out with me today, and I will see you in the next video.